for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Panther 11. Here we go. Here we go. Count. Gravity Lions. Ready, ready.
Daniels going to keep it. And this defense is firing to begin the season. Oh, great play to get him behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 7.
In the red zone on 1st. It's his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Bears. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Again, Daniels to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Well, they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Mooney knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Out to kick it away. Here's Mooney. Burden now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Williams from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these carries
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get up. Gravity Lions. Ready.
First play is a design run. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Daniels setting up the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Start.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. to throw. Williams. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. A give, right side for Swift. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, here's Williams. That's more on the quick slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
Here's a design run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Big strike here to Moore. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
But I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the squad.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Hold the ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Hey. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he will not score, but the effort takes him down to the 5.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play.
Ready.
With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
He finds him right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready, break.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, shot. 70, Timberwolf.
This time he's looking to throw. He rolls to his right. And he goes down. The Bears got it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Jake Moody taking off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Burden now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Vegas! Yes. Temple.
Working from the gun, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good hit and that first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Going deep here for the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board, they go for 2nd.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. He's trying to go deep again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off. Trey Amos. And the Commanders get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Williams' pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Running on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. Daniels hit, he lost the football. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Second down give to Kronsky Merritt. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 16 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
On the set. Tag. Liking 18. Go.
Daniels. He's got Jalen Lade. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Strike.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. Into the hands of his running back, Kronsky Merritt. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
60 back, ready.
Daniels is going to throw again. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Come on. Ready.
Design quarterback run here. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down throw by Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
On play action, here's Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's Koch. This is Loveland. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down, here's Swift. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points.
Commanders 6.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
On the return, the Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Cowboy 80.
Run it out of the pistol, Koski Merritt. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
Cutting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on target, Watkins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Huh. 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. That's been going with a catch out left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. Looking right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Off the play fake, Williams. Vacates quick, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
He finds a Dunze downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Williams on 1st down. He set up the screen here to Swift. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Vegas! Yes!
A draw now. This is Swift. He can do it on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down. Here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. That's 4th down now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears looking like they'll start this season with a win. So on 4th down, that is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Santos' kick is good. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready, ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Cut out left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot.
Daniels now. He's sending out wide to Samuel. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Duvernay on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Giving this to Krosky-Maris. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Cox, here's his lead. Down the left sideline he goes. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throws Cox. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again. Daniels. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders will trail by 25. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick.
The onside kick.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he goes out.